What's going on, everybody? Welcome. So in today's video, we're actually going to be talking about the different types of alopecia. I'm also going to be talking about the #1 types of alopecia in Black women. And then we're going to be talking about preventative measures and how to prevent alopecia in the first place and how we're going to protect the crown. So stay tuned. We're going to get right into it. Welcome. So today we're talking about alopecia, okay? So alopecia is another word for hair loss, just in case you guys didn't know that. In the Black culture, especially with Black women, it is on a rise, you guys. I don't know if y'all know that, but it is at the highest level that it's ever been ever before, okay? So y'all need to pay attention, okay? We need to get into this. We need to find some preventative measures. And in today's video, we're going to talk about the different types of alopecia. And remember, I'm going to tell you about the top alopecia types for Black women, okay? So this is more than just shedding, okay? Hair is supposed to shed 50 to 100 strands per day. That's what y'all probably didn't know. But what should not be happening is we're starting to now see bald spots, areas where it's very low with hair, and then it's completely smooth in areas. So today, let's get into it. We're going to talk about the different types of alopecia, and I'm going to get into later the top types for African American women or Black women, and then we're going to talk about some preventative measures to make sure that we can prevent this and catch it early so it doesn't become permanent, you guys. That's what you don't know. While we're focusing on hairstyles only, permanent damage is happening, okay? So let's get right into it. Let's get into the first one, okay? And this one is one of the types that's #1, that's part of the top 2 that I have, but it's one of the top alopecia types, okay, for Black women, and it's called traction alopecia. So with traction alopecia, this is the most common when it comes to Black women. It's caused by constant tension, okay, on the hair, tight braids, wigs, sew-ins, ponytails, and slick styles. It usually starts at the edges and also on your hairline. Here's the scary part. If you keep repeating the same stress, it becomes permanent. Okay, so let's talk about this a little bit. This is the #1 with most Black women because this is the style that you guys are wearing the longest. Okay, we're wearing braids too long. We're wearing lace fronts. We're wearing wigs, but we're putting a ton of glue on it. We're wearing slick ponytails, okay, because we got areas we're trying to cover up, so we're doing slick ponytails. And it's very tight slick ponytails, okay? We're doing anything that's tight, right? So listen, I know the old saying that said if it's tight, it's right. It's not. So we're going to talk about that here in a second. Just because it's tight, it's actually wrong, okay? Your hair and your scalp is actually screaming, hello, help me. Oh my God, I'm inflamed. I'm burning up. I'm hot. Take this off. Listen, if you got to take Tylenol, I just talked to a person today. If you got to take Tylenol for a hairstyle, that's when you know it's wrong. Okay, so we're going to get into that here in a second. But that's traction alopecia. The next one I want to talk about, and I'm going to have to look down to make sure I say this one right, but it's CCCA, okay? A lot of y'all have been diagnosed with this, and you gone to your doctor. It's centrifugal cicatricial alopecia, okay? It's the #1 scarring alopecia in Black women, okay? So we got traction alopecia, and now we got scarring alopecia. It starts in your crown, it spreads outward. CCCA destroys the hair follicle, which means once it progresses, the hair will not grow back. This is linked to your genetics, inflammation, heat and chemical damage, and poor scalp health. So let's talk about that a little bit. So when it comes to CCCA, and when they say scarring means that, imagine like this picture in the background. So I use this when I'm talking to people in consultation. This is like your hair strands growing from your hair. This red actually represents like inflammation on the scalp, okay? That means the hot, remember tension where it's like hurting, burning, that's what inflammation looks like underneath the skin, okay? Y'all can't see it all the time, or sometimes you can if they do these tight hairstyles, but a lot of times the scalp is inflamed. So if the scalp is inflamed, it makes it hard for the hair to grow. Now, with CCCA, what happens is if we keep repeating these same styles, right? And the burning and from the braids and I'm yanking out the lace fronts instead of taking it off the proper way. Or we got these tight braids and we've had them on for 6 months and we keep flipping them back and forth knowing that it hurts when we're moving it around. What happens is after a while of that hair slowly but surely coming out, a layer of skin scars over. So that's the scarring alopecia. It scars over these hair follicles, right? So let's pretend there's a hair follicle coming out of the skin, right? And what happens is now scarring tissue covers up the hair follicle where the hair would normally come out of the scalp, right? Once that layer of skin creates on top of the skin, it's permanent, you guys. You are born with every hair follicle you're ever going to be born with. And then what happens is once this scarred, no treatments that we do in clinic, no minoxidil, nothing like that can help you. Hair transplants may be your only hope at that point, okay? Don't let it get to scarring, you guys. Don't let it get missing, period. If you start to see hair loss, please take that more serious than the hairstyle. That's what I'm starting to see, okay? So let's talk about the next one, which is alopecia areata. So alopecia areata is an autoimmune condition. This is where your body literally attacks its own hair follicles, causing round bald patches, okay? This type is triggered by stress, illness, and immune balances, okay? So if you're starting to notice some little patches in your head, it's a possibility you could have alopecia areata. All right, so the next one is telogen effluvium. Telogen effluvium, okay, is temporary shedding, but it can be alarming. Hair falls out after a shock to the body, like you may be pregnant, stress, weight loss, any illness. And stress, remember, plays a major factor when it comes to any hair loss, okay? So let's talk about the most common type when it comes to Black women. So most Black women, you experience traction alopecia. That's when you're going to see it around the edges, okay? And how you seeing it around the edges is from braids, sew-ins, is from any tight hairstyles that's pulling these edges. I don't know if y'all noticed, please take a look at your hairline, but the hairline is the most sensitive area of our hair, okay, of our head. So that hair is actually very fine, it's very baby. So when you putting any type of pressure on it, I don't care if y'all think a little bitty skinny braid is it. Any amount of weight, just imagine this little hair I got right here and I got a braid on it. I don't care how skinny it is. And you know how they do, they take a little teeny piece of hair right there and then they put that long braid on it that's past my boobs, right? That's a lot of weight on that little baby hair, and then it's hurting at the same time, which is letting you know inflammation is happening, which remember, inflammation would cause hair loss or hair to come out. Remember, just because it's tight, it's not right. Okay, that saying is not right. If it's tight, it's right. No, it's not. It's actually wrong. It's actually a signal to you that, hello, hi, look at this. Red alert, 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 alert. Listen, we need to do something about this right now. If you got to take Tylenol, you might want to take that off of your head, period. And then another thing when it comes to traction alopecia, we're wearing styles too long. Y'all are not giving breaks in between, okay? I get it. You're like, but I got to do another style right afterwards. Listen to what your focus is. Your focus is more on the style than the scalp health. It's kind of like when you do go to the gym. Okay, if any of you ever gone to the gym and they used to tell you, like if you trying to get six pack, you can go to the gym every single day and do crunches every day, but you have to let the muscles rest in between. Well, it's the same when it comes to the scalp, you guys. We got to take a break from the weight, okay? Yes, at first this little hair seemed like it was holding that braid, but then after a while, if you start to see hair missing, it's not gonna come back, you guys, if you're not gonna give it a break and give it a rest. It's giving you signals, okay? Please stop waiting until it's too late. A lot of ladies, unfortunately, you have waited too late, and then scarring alopecia has happened, CCCA, okay? Remember, that's that layer of skin that's scarred over your hair follicle, and it's almost like concrete being poured on top of your hair follicle, and now no hair can grow through there at all. It's permanent damage at this point, okay? So traction alopecia, wear styles less. I get it. We got to go to work. Okay, I can't go out looking crazy, LA. Yeah, but there's so many other solutions that will not take your hair out, like wigs. I know y'all hate wigs, but listen, we just created probably the most unique wig that's out there, and it's called lace crowns. Lace crowns is a full lace. I answered every question and concern y'all have about wigs, what y'all hate about them. Y'all hate that they heavy. You hate that it's not breathable. You said the lace is too thick. It has tracks in the back. You said it's got too much hair. You said that it's just too heavy, right? So lace crowns is the total opposite. Breathable, natural, lightweight. The lace on it, you guys, is thinner than a piece of paper. That's how thin I created this. So as soon as you put that on your head, it actually kind of sucks to your head, suctions to your head, if you will, and it gives you a very natural look. And when you run your hands through it, it feels like your own scalp. It feels like your own head, okay? It looks like the hair is growing right out of your head. So those are some options that you can do. And go to our website, check it out, experience.com. Go under wigs and check it out. Listen, this Saturday, we'll be launching, May the 2nd, we'll be launching the official lace crowns, okay? But it is on our website right now, but y'all gotta check it out. Check out some of my videos if you haven't on social media. And this can be an option in between. And we do have braid wigs, you guys. Y'all probably don't know that. Lace, all lace. So all lace means you can part it anywhere that you want to on your head, and it's gonna look like your natural scalp. You cannot buy a wig out there like that. Okay, you cannot buy a wig out there that's light like that. This is, yes, is it an investment? Absolutely. But guess what? It's going to save you money on these trash wigs that you guys are buying, on these hairstyles that's pulling your hair out. Guess what? The investment of that wig is less money than it's going to take you to try to create solutions now when it becomes permanent. Remember, if it becomes permanent, now you forever, listen to what I'm saying, forever will have to cover your head, right? And we don't want that. The good part about wigs is you can have treatments, which I do have a lot of my clients do, treatments underneath the wig so we can be growing your hair back so eventually you don't have to wear the wig all the time. It's a plan, right? We gotta have a plan, right? So that's the plan, okay? Listen, I know y'all don't like wigs, but I'm telling you, lace crowns gonna change your life. I'm telling you, it's all custom, small and medium caps, which y'all cannot get, and I control how much hair is on it. Okay, so there are options out there. I understand you gotta wear hair, but you don't have to wear attention. Okay, you don't have to wear pressure. So stop doing it. All right, you know, I'm like auntie, quit doing it. Okay, so then the next one is, remember, CCCA. That's that scarring alopecia. Scarring means permanent, okay? So if you ever hear your doctor say, oh, you have CCCA, that means you have permanent damage to your hair follicle and there's nothing that can be done. We have gotten too far. So please don't go there, you guys. What I see is, y'all already see when hair is coming out, right? This is what I hear a lot. It's all about the money. How much is it? How much is it? How about y'all ask this question? How much is it for me not to do it? Right? How much is it going to cost me when it's permanent damage? I've seen so many ladies in tears because now they're looking in the mirror and it's permanent damage when I have to tell them, and I don't like to. But at the end of the day, you guys, you are seeing when it's happening. So fix it. Okay? Find professionals like me. Quit making up excuses. Stop talking about the money part, because that's what I hear a lot. Well, how much is your consultation? How much is this? Listen, how much is it going to cost you not to do it? Because now, forever for life, please pay attention. Forever for life. You know how you be on medication for life? Now you're going to have to wear a wig for life. You're going to have to wear a scarf for life. You're going to have to wear some type of solution for life. That should not be the solution you want, you guys. One young lady, I'm going to just share this story and I'm going to get out of here. But she was so focused on the style, even though she told me that she knows the style is going to take her hair out. A lot of you are just like her. You know this style is taking your hair out, but the girl do a good job. I look beautiful when I get done at the salon. But guess what? When you take that off, or she's taking it off, or whoever's taking it off, so is part of your crown. A part of your crown is being removed, and y'all see when it's happening. So fix it, you guys. Stop waiting until it's too late. I don't like every day that I get to see women with bald patches, permanent hair loss, or I get women in my chair where your hairstyle is more important than the scalp and hair health. If that's you, because you know who you are. If that is you, you need to fix it. Okay? I'm doing these videos because I genuinely want to help. But you got to genuinely want to help yourself, right? And you have to believe that things can happen. Stop self-diagnosing yourself. Stop going on TikTok and YouTube University thinking that y'all listening to people who are not professional. Listen to people like me. I am a certified hair care specialist, or go to a dermatologist so they can tell you what's going on. With people like me, we put your scalp under a scope, which is called a trichoscope, and I can see your hair follicles as a magnified level. So it kind of looks like this up close. This painting is perfect. It almost looks exactly like this. And so now we can see what's going on at the base of your hair follicle, and then I can see if there's any inflammation. And guess what my job is from there? Create a treatment plan that's just for you. Okay, so find professionals like me, and if you're not in your area, travel here. I'm in Dallas, Texas. Everybody comes here. I get people from everywhere coming here. Take a trip, take a road trip, because listen, it's priceless. Stop focusing on the money. How much is it, Miss LA? Listen, how much is it for you not to do it? How much is it costing you now? You know what it's costing you? Listen, y'all don't want to hear it, but I'm going to tell you. It's costing you confidence. I get a ton of women in my chair in tears when they see themselves in the mirror. Is that you? Are you one of those people where you can't look in the mirror? Stop getting those hairstyles then that's causing your hair to come out. I'm not sure why we think. And scalp care is lack of scalp care too, with both conditions, traction and when it comes to CCCA. We need to have better scalp care. I'm not sure where it fell off for people to stop shampooing their hair. Almost every woman I talk to who is black tells me that you shampoo once a month and sometimes once every 2 months or 3 months. That's unacceptable. It's like a flower, okay? It's like a flower. A flower cannot grow if you don't water it often. It's the same with the scalp, people. Listen, I'm here to help you. I'm trying to tell you. So we need to shampoo and get on a routine often. If you don't know what to do, we do virtual consultations, okay? Virtual consultations, I don't care where you live. I've helped so many people from a distance to get the guidance that they need. And I even help them to work with the stylist that they're working with already. I tell you what to do and how to partner with your stylist. I can tell you what to do, and we can get your hair back on track. But here's the key. You got to want to. And y'all see my other video. You got to believe. Don't have believe and maybe I'll try and. But then when it comes to that hairstyle, y'all excited. Ooh, I'm getting these braids. Yeah, I'm getting this sew-in. I'm getting this wig. Listen, be that excited to take care of this crown. God created this crown. And the moment that you stop taking care of it, you disrespecting God and what he created on and for you, which is your crown. Okay? So I'm only here to help you guys. Okay? Keep your hair clean. Okay? Once a week is what I tell people to do. Hot water. Try to reduce heated hot water. Warm water is what you want to do. And listen, I keep looking down because I have some good notes and I want to just make sure that I say these things. Hair loss is not something to be ashamed of. It's something we need to take serious. Your crown deserves care. Your crown deserves love. Your crown deserves respect. We're not respecting it when we see that it's coming out and we do nothing about it. Fix it. There's people who can fix it. If you don't know how to fix it, just go to a stylist. Believe it or not, getting it shampooed on a regular basis will help you. I promise you that, okay? So it's time now that you understand your scalp, okay? So I thought I had some notes I wanted to say, but this is generally from my heart. Take care of the crown. Protect the crown. Love on the crown. The way y'all love on braids, the way you love on a sew-in, the way you love on a lace front, I need you to also love on your scalp and your hair. It is the foundation to hair growth, not the style. Reverse your thought pattern. Stop focusing on the style and focus on your scalp and hair health first, and then get the style. I'm not telling you don't get it, okay? So I hope this has helped you, my black women, okay? I'm focusing on us right now because I see a lot of us every single day, every day. So my job is to help you, okay? So again, y'all can go to our website, THELAXperience.com, and that's the letter X, and you will see, go to wigs if you want to check out lace crowns. If you want to do a virtual consultation, go under services. And then we have our own hair growth products, you guys. Let me tell you, people use my products for the first time and they'll come back in a week and we'll see hair already growing on their head. I don't have to make this stuff up. I got some videos on my YouTube channel. You can see people's real results in 30 days, okay? So listen, hopefully this video helped. I'm here to motivate you and build your confidence. And listen, we have to believe and we got to do what we got to do to protect the crown, okay? And we need to protect the crown right now, okay? So hopefully this video helped. Thank you guys for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. You never know what we're going to talk about next. I'll see you then.